Was trying to redirect a pass. Clark, oh my! From Schenectady! Clark will fire. You bet! From O'Hare!
Clark from the logo!
Caitlin Clark isn't just the future of women's basketball, she's already rewriting its history. You might know her for her deep three-pointers, fast break plays, and dynamic game style. But what truly drives her to continuously push the boundaries of what's possible on the court? What does her off-season look like? Spoiler alert, it's not what you'd expect. While most athletes take time to relax during the off-season, Caitlin Clark approaches this period as her opportunity to evolve. Forget resting on past accomplishments. Clark's off-season is all about optimizing her game. She devotes her time not just to maintenance, but to making herself stronger, sharper, and even more explosive. This relentless drive is why she's not just a rising star, she's already a legend in the making. Her daily routine starts with an impressive ritual, shooting 100 three-pointers before working through another 200 shots in total. You might think she's just shooting for fun, but no. Each shot has a purpose. Clark doesn't just shoot to stay sharp, she shoots to push the boundaries of her own abilities. She's not content with just being good at shooting threes. She's building a sniper-like precision that stretches beyond the three-point line into the dreaded logo range. This isn't just about the volume of shots, it's about perfecting them. Clark's commitment to repetition isn't just about logging hours on the court. It's about ingraining muscle memory to ensure that no matter the situation, every shot feels automatic. Whether she's pulling up quickly off the dribble or shooting off screens, her aim is to make each movement effortless. She's a machine in motion, creating shots in game-like conditions. Her precision, speed, and skill have reached a point where it feels like every shot is destined to land. But it's no accident. It's the result of countless hours spent refining every aspect of her shooting technique. Clark's focus on shooting isn't limited to just drilling the basics. She's out there working on the intricacies that make her shots not just effective but nearly unstoppable. She practices quick pull-ups off the dribble, transitioning seamlessly into threes and curling off screens to shoot from deep. It's this attention to detail that allows her to confidently pull up from anywhere on the court, even in the most high-pressure situations. Think about the best shooters in the game. Steph Curry, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller. Caitlin Clark is building her shooting repertoire to rival theirs. Every shot is meticulously crafted to ensure that, no matter the defense, no matter the pressure, she's prepared to score from anywhere. And let's not forget about her range. We've seen her drain shots from 30 feet out, but it's not a fluke. It's a result of her deliberate effort to extend her range and develop that sniper-like accuracy that makes her one of the most feared shooters in the game. But what's more impressive, Clark is a student of the game. She's always analyzing, adjusting, and evolving. When most players are content with hitting shots in a drill, Clark is working to create shots in real game conditions. She's focused on developing her shot-making skills in a way that ensures she can execute under pressure, no matter what the defense throws at her. And that's why, when the game is on the line, Clark is more than ready to deliver. Shooting is just one aspect of Caitlin Clark's game. When it comes to the WNBA, she knows that she'll be facing defenses that are fast, aggressive, and unrelenting. That's why she spends a significant portion of her offseason focusing on how to break through those defenses. Working with the Indiana Fever's coaching staff, Clark has been simulating game conditions where double teams, trapping, and intense on-ball pressure are the norm. The goal? To make sure she can read defenses like a chess player, always 2 steps ahead. Her off-season workouts include high-pressure drills that push her to improve her ball handling, footwork, and decision-making under defensive pressure. The focus here isn't just on dribbling, it's on developing the ability to break down elite defenses using her speed, skill, and intelligence. Whether it's a hesitation move to freeze a defender or a crafty transition to shake a double team, Clark is leaving nothing to chance. She's out there honing her ability to read and react to every defensive scheme thrown her way. The better the defense, the more motivated she is to find new ways to break it down. This isn't just about improving her offensive skills, it's about preparing herself to dominate the toughest defenses in the world. Of course, Clark knows that to compete at the highest level, she needs to be physically prepared for everything the WNBA throws her way. That means putting in the work in the gym, and trust us, Clark is no stranger to the weight room. Her off-season conditioning focuses on building explosive strength, especially in her lower body. She's working on squats, lunges, and plyometric exercises to create explosive movements when driving to the basket and finishing through contact. But don't think she's only focusing on building size. For Clark, it's about developing functional strength, muscle that works for her in game situations. Clark's training is all about becoming more powerful and agile. She's strengthening her core for better balance, stability, and durability, key elements for absorbing contact in the paint and finishing plays under pressure. As she looks ahead to the WNBA, where defenders are quicker, stronger, and more aggressive than any she's faced before, Clark knows that physicality will be a huge factor. Her strength and conditioning program is designed to ensure she can finish at the rim despite any defender trying to disrupt her rhythm. While Clark's offensive firepower is undeniable, she's also committed to becoming a complete player. That's why she spends a significant portion of her offseason focusing on her defensive skills. Her defensive training isn't just about being able to guard a player, it's about anticipating their movements and being ready to counteract any offensive strategy. Clark knows that to truly separate herself from the competition, she needs to be just as strong on defense as she is on offense. Her defensive training focuses on lateral movement speed, anticipation, and footwork to make her more effective against both quicker guards and taller forwards. Whether she's guarding a lightning-fast point guard or a more physical forward, Clark's defensive drills are designed to keep her in front of her opponent at all times. This is the kind of all-around preparation that elevates players from good to great. Clark isn't content just scoring, she's making sure she can lock down the other side of the ball as well. And that kind of commitment to all aspects of her game is what makes her such a dangerous player. The WNBA is grueling. Games are fast, intense, and physically demanding. Caitlin Clark's game requires constant movement, whether she's running off screens, sprinting the floor on a fast break, or pulling up for a three. To maintain that pace throughout a game, she needs to be in peak condition. That's why her off-season is all about developing her speed and agility. She's working on lateral quickness and direction-changing drills, ensuring she's always a step ahead of defenders. But it doesn't stop there. Her endurance training focuses on mimicking in-game exhaustion with high-intensity intervals, long-distance runs, and full-speed shooting drills to simulate game conditions. She's training her body to not only perform at its best at the beginning of the game, but also to stay strong and explosive as the game goes on. Her goal is to maintain that same intensity and precision in the final minutes of the game, when most players start to fade. Clark knows that conditioning is what sets the elite apart, and she's determined to be the one who's still performing at the highest level when the clock is winding down. All that training takes a toll on the body, so Caitlin Clark doesn't just work hard, she also focuses on recovery. After intense training sessions, she's all about protecting her body from injury and staying flexible. Her recovery routine includes stretching, yoga, and mobility work, all aimed at keeping her joints and especially her knees and ankles healthy. After all, the wear and tear from those high-impact movements during a game can lead to injury if not properly managed. That's why cold rub therapy, massage sessions, and other recovery methods are essential parts of her routine. She's taking every possible step to ensure her body stays in peak form throughout the grueling WNBA season. Caitlin Clark's off-season training isn't just physical, it's mental. She dedicates hours to studying film, analyzing not only her own performances, but also how other elite players handle pressure situations. She's constantly refining her decision-making skills and finding ways to be more efficient in high-pressure moments. Clark isn't just relying on her physical abilities to carry her to victory, she's putting in the mental work necessary to stay calm and focused when the stakes are highest. But Clark's offseason isn't all about basketball. Despite her laser focus on improving, she also understands the importance of balance. Golf has become one of her favorite leisure activities, offering both relaxation and a competitive outlet. But even during her off-court activities, she's always looking for ways to improve her game. Whether it's analyzing how other athletes move or just watching a live event for inspiration, Clark is always learning, always growing. She also makes time for things that keep her grounded, like attending a Taylor Swift concert, just like any other fan. These moments remind her that while she's driven to be the best, she's still human, and that balance is key to long-term success. While basketball is always on her mind, she knows that staying connected to the world outside of the sport is essential for keeping her passion alive. Caitlin Clark's ultimate goal is clear: MVPs, championships, and to be forever remembered as the greatest of all time. She's already revolutionized college basketball, but the WNBA is the next frontier, and if you think she's already reached her peak, think again. Clark is just getting started. Her off-season may be a masterclass in preparation, but what's coming next will be even more legendary. Caitlin Clark isn't just preparing for the next season, she's setting the stage for the rest of her career. Her off-season is more than a routine, it's a relentless pursuit of greatness. And if you think you've seen the best of her, think again. The best is yet to come. So the next time you see Caitlin Clark on the court, remember her off-season wasn't just about resting. It was about sharpening her skills, building her strength, and mentally preparing for the next chapter of her incredible journey.